Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So just about set now, and starting this one, Seth Hargrove. And it's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle into pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Torrey Hunter. Next offering is in for a strike. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, dude. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Stone. She makes the grab. Out number 2. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Number 5. There's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So coming into the game now on defense, Royce Lewis. He's the new third baseman.
Number 23, Royce.
Back here at Busch Stadium.
Lewis.
And on the hill here today, Johan Santana.
Well, Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Ozzie Smith.
That's shortstop.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Yeah, that's fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now. So up next, Lou Brock. Falling behind 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
On the ground, out to short. Over to Carew. And the home first moving along quickly today.
The second baseman, number 29.
Tony Stone digging in now. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Correa throws across the diamond. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Here's some real power at the plate. Michael Lee. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Stays alive. Inside. And the count is even, 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And she can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and he's on at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. She couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Lee gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And now Tony Oliva. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw in there safely.
Batting 7.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Joe Mauer. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And now 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one hit to right. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Royce Lewis. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Johan Santana digs in now. And that's outside. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here on opening day. Out to center. Edmonds settles under it, and that is that. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGwire.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one a little bit high. Ball 3. Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now, Stan Musial. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground left side, 6. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals.
Edmonds.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Up the middle, Correa handles, throws to first, got him. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ted Simmons.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. On to the third
Leading
inning.
off the
And now the center fielder,
fielder,
Torrey Hunter.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Brock ranging back into the bullpen and gone. And they add on. It's 4-0. Here's Carlos Correa. The shortstop takes the ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to short, Smith. And Correa retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
5.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a foul ball, she stays alive. 1-2 here. And that one missing low. Now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Michael Lee. 2 outs, bases empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Now a pop-up on the infield. Simmons makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Gets the call. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Seth Hargrove now at the plate. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Now one for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 count.
Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Rod Carew. Ground ball right side. Stone handles this one. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Tony Oliva.
The left fielder, Tony.
Bases empty, 1 away
Oliva.
here on opening day. And that skips into dirt. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take
Up
advantage of
next
the
for Minnesota,
mistakes.
the
That was
catcher,
right in his
Joe
wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a
Mauer.
stitch.
Next to hit, Joe Mauer. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a little bit low. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump
The
today.
batter, the third baseman,
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to
Lewis.
him. That's in there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one ripped right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. Edmonds hustles it back in. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up
Now
an
pitching
RBI.
for the
I don't know.
Cardinals,
Miles Michaelis
Number
gets the ball
39.
now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johan Santana. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next
3
one
balls,
is off
2
the
strikes.
plate, and it's 3-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go.
Leading up
Bottom
for the
4.
Cardinals,
And stepping
the
in for the
left fielder,
Cardinals,
Lou
Brock.
Brock.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground. And foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch,
Now batting,
even though there
number
hasn't been a
29.
ball in play yet.
Here's a big power threat. Tony Stone. 1 out, bases empty. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 down, bases empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases
The first
empty.
baseman, number 25.
Next up for the Cardinals.
McGuire.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
Right
it wasn't an
fielder,
intentional
number 6.
walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
McGuire off of first with 2 away. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one above the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Up the middle. They get the force. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Full count. 3-2.
Three-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Now Correa up to hit.
Shortstop Carlos Correa.
High fly ball down the left field line. Brock really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the air, left field. Brock gets under it. And there are 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. There's some real power at the plate. Jim Edmonds. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ted Simmons next up for the Cardinals.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
1 down, base is empty. That's down and in. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Terry Pendleton. The Redbirds yet to pick up a hit here. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Just missed. That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over.
Now pitching for
We're back,
the Cardinals.
and they make a change to start
Number
the sixth.
62.
The new pitcher, Kyle Lee.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now the right fielder, Michael Lee. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
The first base.
And next for Minnesota, Rod Carew.
Two balls, one strike.
Base is empty, one away here on opening day. That one fouled off. 2-2. Line drive and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting. Left
now the left fielder, Tony Oliva. Swings through that one.
One ball, two strikes.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting. The catcher,
Joe Mauer, the next twin up to hit. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Carew, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Calls it in, and there's one away. So up next,
the left
Lou Brock.
fielder, number 20.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And a bunt towards third. Now the throw to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play.
Now batting.
2 down,
number
base is
29.
empty. Tony Stone next up for the Cardinals. And delivers outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as she was out front.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the 3-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the Cardinals,
Fernandez will take over
number
here.
64.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Leading off for the Twins.
And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. And the count now even up.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Johan Santana. Just missed.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting, the
Torrey
center
Hunter
fielder,
getting
Torrey
ready to hit.
Hunter.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
now
up
up the
for
Cardinals
St.
number 4
the
hitter,
first baseman,
Mark McGuire.
McGuire.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The right fielder.
Now it's the
number
right
6,
fielder, Stan Musial.
Dan.
The Twins
Musial.
leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one misses. It's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals.
The center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
Well, there goes the shutout.
Now
Just like
pitching for
that.
Minnesota.
They're still behind, but this is a
Number
start.
44.
New arm out of the bullpen, Cole Sands.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. That misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls,
Instead of letting
2
the hitter
strikes.
get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air, right field. Lee drops steps, heads back on it. makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Musial puts it away. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman.
With this kind of lead, she can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what she loves to do.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
Clearly she was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault her for her commitment. Now she's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. That one missed. Foul ball left side, she'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Struck her out looking. So 2 down now, and here is Michael Lee. And now 2-1.
1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great...
JoJo Romero out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Ludwig, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
JoJo Romero now playing center field and batting 9. Number 47.
So man aboard. So up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. Here goes the runner. Cut on and missed. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
The 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more.
And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
That's to third. Fair ball.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And that one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ozzie Smith. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Sands. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. That one outside, and the count's full.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
the middle. And that chance handled.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, number 29.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Joe Nathan.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 37, Joe Nathan.
First and second, 2 outs. Tony Stone next up for the Cardinals. And a strike in there. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. For first homer of the year, it's 5-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Mark McGuire next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter now, Tony Oliva.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Brian Dozier. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Here's a 1-1. That one the other way, and it stays fair. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way.
Hunter takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Hunter stands at second with 2 gone. just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count.
Ryan Helsley takes over on the mound now after the double switch, and he moves into the 3rd spot in the lineup. Mason Wynn, he's batting in the 6th spot.
Now playing 2nd and batting 6th. Number 0.
Here's the second baseman.
Mason.
She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
2 on, 2 outs. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for her to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Ripped to short. They take the force out, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins.
back, and here comes the closer, Griffin Jacks. A chance at his first save of the year. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial.
The right
Chris,
fielder.
baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Now a jump throw, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Mason Wynn. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Ted Simmons next up for the Cardinals.
The catcher, Ted Simmons.
They're down to their final strike. Jacks is just 1 strike away. Line drive and foul ball. The next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one hammered. That's back. And it is gone. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 7-5.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
Terry Pendleton will hit next. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next pitch downstairs. Full count now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
3-2. The pitch is outside. And ball
Now
4.
pitching for
And that'll bring the
Minnesota.
tying run to
Number
the plate.
54.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Danny Coulomb.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And up next for St. Louis, Ryan Ludwig. Next offering misses. 2-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Really important at bat coming up now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long